So I finished chapter 38, and I feel like we're in a completely different Cosmere. You know what I mean? Like, so much has happened. We're so far ahead into the future that, like, everything is different now. Like, Rip Van Winkle, goes to sleep and then wakes up hundreds of years into the future and is like, okay, hold on. How do things work now? Like, everything I thought I knew is so different now. And, like, the Scadrians. The fact that they're Malwish Scadrians, like that specific part of Scadrial, I'm okay with them being straight up fascists because my friends are not from Malwish. They're not Malwish people, Alec is, but he's one. You know what I mean? Like, him and Mercy, we're cool with that. But, like, the people in Ellendale are not Malwish people. And it seems like the Malwish people are the ones that are like, I mean, they had the airships, first. So, yeah, this whole thing, like, and apparently Scadrians control, like, half of the routes or lanes or whatever, like, trade routes, whatever, half of something, half of Shadesmar, I guess. Kind of wild. And it was mentioned that a Malwish prime minister was, like, assassinated by a Sleepless. Very interesting, because the Sleepless, what are they doing? Last I checked, they were, like, protecting Dawn Shards and stuff. So, like, why would they assassinate a political figure and, like, a Malwish political figure? I don't know. But we had some crossover. The island where the Malwish basically captured Starling and her crew, and then Dusk rides up on his little boat. That whole thing, Lenore's Malwish, but she, like, deserted. And they get to her and they're like, oh, well, she's a deserter. And Danger's just like, oh, okay, execute her. It's like, what? Fascist for real. Like, checks all the boxes. That was crazy. And apparently they did it just so they could go all Ghostbusters on Naz, and they caught him, which is nuts. They were after him the whole time. He's like, yeah, we knew you had a shade the whole time. Like, what are you doing with the shades? Are you making, like, a 3D printer? Like you did with Sigzil and whatnot? Like, is that what they're doing? It did. There was a moment where Dusk was talking about how Danger was, like, really interested in him. And the exact quote was, he'd spent his entire life trying not to be interesting. And the level of validation that I felt with that, I just immediately was like, mission accomplished, dude. Because up to this point, Dusk is so boring. And it was intentional. He purposefully tried to be as boring as possible. And hey, well done, dude. So that happened. Danger trying to talk to Dusk and, like, relate to him a little bit and be like, oh, come on over here. Like a straight-up colonizer. He mentioned the Battle of Ahelaha? Ahelaha? If that's how that's pronounced. And he was, like, in a huge in, like, a war. And I was like, well, who were they fighting? What's going on? Like, I have no idea what the state of the Cosmere is right now. Because, apparently, the Malwish Scadrians were at war with someone. And there was a huge battle. And Danger was a part of it. Which is crazy. Danger is very good at his job. Like, immediately just met Dusk and is like, hey, you're from the old world. And you probably want to see other planets, right? Come here. How about you go see other planets for me? How about that? And Dusk is like, I mean, that does kind of sound interesting. He's like, it does, doesn't it? Yeah, come here. It's like, oh, shit. So, we're cooking now. It's happening. I'm excited for Dusk to get interesting. I'm terrified for Starling and her crew and, like, what is Scadrial doing? Like, obviously, Scadrial, I'm emotionally invested in. So, like, are the Malwish in charge of all of Scadrial now? Like, they're the ones that are making all these moves because they have all the technology and stuff. What about all the people of Ellendale? Is Ellendale still a thing? Are they the same or are they different? Where do the Ghostbloods fit into all of this? Because I feel like they would be pretty interested in what's going on right now. So, I don't know. Questions.